Brick theft has been happening in North St. Louis for many years. It is an underground business where people destroy brick buildings and harvest the brick for their value, and then they're resold on the black market for high-end restoration in different parts of the country. My name is Juan Chávez. I'm founder and director of the Northside Workshop. The Northside Workshop is a community art space offering workshops that address cultural and community issues in North St. Louis. I started working with the Old North Restoration Group. And what I really liked about the organization is that, one of their philosophies is that they save the brick. And even if they don't have funding to restore a full brick building, they do the best that they can do to stabilize walls, to keep out the elements. And there's, just a drastic different approach of brick preservation. They approached me about a potential building in Old North that was on the verge of collapsing. The front wall was about to buckle. And they wanted to know if I had any interest in taking this building on as a project and developing it into a community art space. The opportunity to actually save a brick building was something that, I was really excited about doing. I was able to work with architects in the community to kind of help design the space so it could be used for future educational programming, future community events. The project was really fascinating on a couple different levels. One is that it's a partnership between the Old North Restoration Group and the Kranzberg Arts Foundation, with all these organizations coming together and taking crumbling brick building and saving it. We were able to generate enough funds to do a full restoration job on the building. As an artist, one of the most fascinating things for me was to be able to document the process, to be able to photograph and film the building getting rehabbed. My favorite part, the bricklayers coming in and brick by brick taking down the front wall, which was on the verge of collapse, and then restacking it brick by brick. For me, this was a very poetic element to the process, because I felt that's what it really takes to build community. It's like one step at a time, brick by brick. And so the process itself was really meaningful, and transforming it into a space for educational art programming. You can transform a building, but if you don't activate it with programming and dialogue, then you're just addressing half of the issues. In North St. Louis, vacancy is a huge issue. From vacant buildings to vacant lots, this is the challenge of how do you stimulate these two things. But here at the Northside Workshop, we look at problems as inspiration. So for our first workshop that we did, Beautification of Vacant Space, is that we worked with middle school students in North St. Louis to transform the vacant lot into an outside classroom. Students helped us build garden beds, start our agricultural program, and in addition they also helped us initiate our bee sanctuary program. So all of our programs in some ways try to create a dialogue about cultural and community issues that are in North St. Louis, from abandoned buildings, vacant lots, to food rights. So the space really represents that. It's about working together. It's about creating a dialogue.